Hello, viewers. I am Tommy Kine, the program specialist at the Public Affairs Section, United States Embassy in Freetown. I have here the Deputy Assistant Secretary of Defense, Chidi Blyden, who has been within the defense and security corridor of the United States for African affairs for quite some time. She is here visiting in Sierra Leone and was kind enough to take some time to speak with us today. She had served in the Obama administration as the Special Assistant to the Deputy Assistant Secretary for Defense for African Affairs from 2013 to 2017. She recently served in Congress on the House Armed Services Committee on the policy team advising both Africa and South Americans' defense equities. She is currently with the Biden administration as the Deputy Assistant Secretary of Defense for African Affairs. Chidi, welcome to Sierra Leone and tell people ado.
Hello, Salone people then. Glad to be there for talk to me about them.
So, what to make you decide for make this trip na Salone?
Well, I will not tell you say, I come inside my official capacity. I come visit the Coast Guard ship will come out America. Then we do a partnership exercise with the United States government and with the Salone government. And so part of my work when I work with defense, I get a chance for visit some of the exercise, and when I take the opportunity for can see the ship visits in Salone, I've been glad for getting opportunity for come see the exercise for myself.
All right, okay. Understand say you grow up both na Salone and America. How it feel like for grow up na two different countries on both Atlantic?
Well, I think it feels good. It gets two different kind of experience the way you get. So when I've been grow up in the United States, I've been learned very different in them from when I moved to Salone and I've been grow up in Salone. But some of those experiences, I think now they don't help me for go inside my career. I don't go today because you get chance for exchange ideas and you learn from both culture them how for use different type experiences for doing the kind of work what they do now. So it feels very good for come back and use what I don't learn from me upbringing from both sides in the everyday life.
All right. As a Salone and American, how you feel like for can Salone for can represent America?
It's a really good feeling. When I grew up in Salone, you remember say the relationship between the United States government and the Salone government, really know what's in the situation. So now I get an opportunity for really work on behalf of the United States for make sure say the relationship between Salone and the United States very good. I'm glad it will be a part of that relationship. Where I've done council, I've been so welcomed by the Sierra Leonean government. They not give me a chance for meet with many of the ministry them for talk about the kind of work we do. So it feels very welcoming, and you almost feel like saying I'm a second home. Or get a chance for come back and talk to people then about the security work and the challenges where we two they share for do and the kind of work we do.
I'm glad you don't meet with local stakeholders then. So, what is a Deputy Assistant Secretary of Defense? Tell us about your job.
Well, as the Deputy Assistant Secretary for Defense for African Affairs, I'm one of the principal advisors to the Secretary of Defense on African issues. So in this role, I'm available to meet with leaders and defense officials across the continent to be able to discuss the ways that the United States and African countries can continue to develop solutions to African problems on security. I think our U.S. defense policy in Africa is one of the things that I am focused on trying to ensure we share with our African partners. And where we have areas of mutual interest, we do our best to work with African nations so that we are tackling some of the most challenging security challenges together.
All right. So how does this visit relate to the U.S. government policy in Sierra Leone? And what is the significance of this visit to U.S. Department of Defense strategy in the region?
I think this visit reaffirms the enduring U.S. and Sierra Leonean relationship that we've had, and it's a bilateral relationship. And I think it also places the importance of maritime security to both nations. The Department of Defense has had an opportunity to work with Sierra Leone on a number of different issues, but I think this maritime focus has been one of the most challenging things that we've heard from our Sierra Leonean partners is something that they're trying to work through. And so being able to be here to do this partnership exercise with them has been a real opportunity for us to not just address those issues, but also look at other things like countering violent extremism, transnational threats, maritime safety and security, and also piracy. I think also our founding documents that we work on, things like the National Defense Strategy, are aligned with some of the interests that we've heard Sierra Leone has been concerned about. And so we want to continue to partner and share what we've learned as lessons learned in a continuous visit and exchange of ideas. And I think you can only do that when you continue to work with a partner very closely.
Well, thank you, Chidi, for your time. Is there any last comment to share with the people of Sierra Leone?
I just want to say I'm really glad for coming Salone again. You don't say where I come. Now 2014 I've been the last time, and the way people then don't welcome me, it really makes sure that we affirm the relationship between the US and Salone. Obviously we will get plenty of chances for continue to work together.
All right. So she's Chidi Blyden, the United States Deputy Assistant Secretary of Defense for African Affairs. To viewers, wherever you are, many thanks for your time, and I say tata.